Morning, the news headline. Biafra, Simon Ekpa finally breaks silence on suspension by Ipob. One of the disciples of Ñnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Simon Ekpa, has finally reacted to his suspension by the secessionist group from announcing on Radio Biafra. Recall that following the arrest and detention of Ñnamdi Kanu by the federal government has gathered, Ekpa was appointed to disseminate information concerning the Biafran struggle pending the freedom of his principal. But on August 21, Ipob renounced Ekpa, stating that he is not a registered member of the separatist group in Finland. He was also suspended from announcing on Biafra platforms. Reacting, Ekpa, who was regarded by Nigerians as more dangerous than Ñnamdi Kanu, linked his suspension and disownment to the absence of the Ipob leader, who is currently in the custody of the Department of State Service. In a recent tweet on his official Twitter handle, Ekpa lamented that those behind the suspension were mum when he was announcing activities of the group prior to Kanu'S rearrest. The tweet reads, "I will announce fundraising for Eastern Security Network, announce protest, announce Zoom meeting of Ipob when Ñnamdi Kanu had his freedom." Almost all fundraising of Ipob families across the globe was announced by me, flyers posted by me, but in the absence of Ñnamdi Kanu, some efulefu are talking trash, he said. And this is one of the loyalists of Ñnamdi Kanu, Biafra, who is known to be Simon Ekpa, where he broke silence on a suspension given on him by the leaders of the indigenous people of Biafra, since Ñnamdi Kanu has been arrested by the DSS and now kept in the facility, where while he was arrested, Simon Ekpa was actually one of those people that used to make announcements and disseminate information concerning anything Biafra struggle, while Ñnamdi Kanu was free and wasn't in the DSS facility. He claims that he was actually a forefronter whenever they want to there is anything fundraising for the Eastern Security Network, which is the militia arm of the indigenous people of Biafra, founded by Ñnamdi Kanu. And whenever there is any fundraising as regards such, he is always the one to make such announcement. And then almost all fundraising of the Ipob families across the globe was announced by him. Even flyers were being made by him, and that anything like concerning struggle of Biafra is actually always from his end to make such an information known to everybody. And that some Ipob members have said that he is not a registered member of the separatist group in Finland, and he was also suspended that anything Biafra, he should desist from announcing on such platforms. And the suspension was linked to the absence of the Ipob leader, who is currently at the custody of the Department State of Service. And in a recent tweet from the official handle of Simon Ekpa, who some have said that is more dangerous than Ñnamdi Kanu, said that those behind the suspension were not saying anything, were mum when he was announcing activities of the group prior to Kanu'S arrest. And he said that, in his word, almost all fundraising of Ipob families across the globe was announced by me, flyers posted by me, but in the absence of MNK, that is Ñnamdi Kanu, some efulefu are talking trash. And this crack erupted sometimes ago when in the Radio Biafra of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, where they announced that the disengagement of Simon Ekpa as their lead broadcaster. Ekpa was engaged to fill the void left by the rearrest of the Ipob leader Ñnamdi Kanu as one of the broadcasters on Radio Biafra. He had barely spent 3 weeks on the assignment. However, the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, explained in a statement that ECPA services might no longer be needed because he had refused to sign the rules of engagement and code of conduct guiding those broadcasting on Radio Biafra. Ipob statement made available to The Guardian in Enugu and signed by its media and publicity secretary Imam Powerful deplored ECPA's alleged refusal to follow the steps of other broadcasters. The statement read, "The global family of indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, ably led by our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has observed with regret that Mazi Simon Ekpa, whom our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave an appointment and duty to start broadcasting on Radio Biafra, doesn't want to follow the laid down rules of operation in Radio Biafra. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave the directive while in detention, but Mazi Simon Ekpa has refused to follow the principles. Mazi Simon Ekpa has refused to sign the rules of engagement and code of conduct guiding those broadcasting on Radio Biafra. We don't understand why Mazi Ekpa would not like to follow the steps of other broadcasters on the platform who have since done the needful. Ipob is a big movement and cannot just change the rules because of one individual, as this may set a bad precedent. Mazi Simon Ekpa is hardworking Biafran whose immense contribution toward the restoration of Biafra are highly appreciated, but for not signing the code of conduct as a broadcaster on Radio Biafra, he may not continue to have the opportunity of broadcasting via the platform. This decision was not intended to ridicule or undermine anyone, but to prove to all that due process cannot be compromised in Ipob. The Ipob is a well-structured movement where activities of members are regulated with well-thought-out rules. No one should act in a way that suggests that the laws are meant for a certain group of people. While Mazi Simon Ekpa has the right to make his broadcast on Facebook and other platforms of his choice, he may no longer broadcast on Radio Biafra as one of the official broadcasters. And these were the words of the Ipob leaders to Simon Ekpa. However, Simon Ekpa seems to refuse every of this directive because he says that all this were due to the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and in quotes he used the word efulefu, talking trash. The time is 8:34. Good morning.